Sports welcomes you back, along with Ray Laurel. My name is James Cebulski, set to bring you all the play-by-play. Well, two teams that can certainly expose defenses here set to collide tonight, Ray.
Well, and the goaltending better be good at both ends of the ice. They'll be tested as both teams have the ability to open the game up and really create chances. I'm interested to see if one goalie can really take hold of this.
And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Wolves start with possession as we are now underway. Hammered into the boards.
Wow, he closed off his room, slammed him into the boards. They're still rattling.
Takes the feed. Huge hit on the play. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Blast from the blue line. And that goes wide. Moves the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Takes a shot. Stuffs him again.
Sharp reaction save.
And that pass can't connect. And he takes a shot. Great glove save. The Wolves have it now. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Turned aside with the glove by Vlci. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play. If you're not sure what's going on, freeze the puck.
Still lots of time left in the period. Still looking for our first goal. The Wolves win it. Here's a shot.
Wow.
It's in. He scores.
They talked about this face-off play before the draw happened, executed it perfectly.
The Wolves draw first blood here as they score the opening goal of the contest here.
Coaches and players always talk about getting out to an early lead, how you can dictate the pace.
Slides it across Poprad. And that's picked off. Can't get it to go. Cuts to the paint. He scores! They've tied it up!
Brand new game. All that work that's gone behind this, and we're back to even Steven. When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. With possession along the wall. Puts it on goal. And he comes up with it. Drives to the crease. And he makes the save. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Slides it quickly to Noss. Sends it in on the attack. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
Whoa, that's a big hit. Delivered perfectly, timed just about as well as you can.
Here in the back half of this period, we got a tie game. The Comets win possession here in the open ice. Takes the pass. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Comes up with the stop. The Wolves gain control of the puck. The Comets have it in the offensive end. Oh, stick save and a beaut.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
Here's a shot. Makes the save. There's the go-ahead goal, and we have a new game.
Taking the lead now, you control it. You push the pace. You push the other guys back on their heels. Oh, what an effort. He did everything he could to stop that, but he gets beat anyway.
The Wolves in your favorite position, Ray, up ahead.
That's the best place to play the game. You can control the pace and be confident with your plays.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Quick shot. Grabs him with the glove.
Sometimes you make a good shot and you just get beaten by the goaltender. I'd say that's one that you put in that category.
He was totally locked in on that play. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
This is a really good save here. But I think what's important is the goalies and the goalie coaches love that it's not a spectacular one. That's positionally better than the shooter's shot.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Comets have it now. Across the line from center. The Comets gain possession. Back to the point it goes. Handles the puck. Denies him in front. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, I won't complain. In the final moments of this period, it's a 2-1 game. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Scores! And quite the counter-punch. We're all evened up.
Now that you've scored this tying goal, you'd like to follow it up with a shift or two. See if you can really change the momentum. The offensive zone faceoff gives them the jump on puck possession. Shortly thereafter, it's in the net. That faceoff is the key, though.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Puck is dropped. Play resumes. And couldn't find the intended receiver on that one. Takes the feed. Traps that puck tight to his chest.
Time of the goal, 18 minutes and 37 seconds.
Korczak's won the faceoff. That pass doesn't go. Moves it quickly over to Ranford. And that doesn't exactly go tape to tape. Here's a chance. First period comes to an end. I'll tell you what, anybody who bought a ticket for this one is feeling like they got their money's worth.
Looking for the latest news, scores, and statistics? Check out our team website for video highlights, player features, and great merchandise from our online store.
Second period still to come. We'll take a quick pause and be right back with more action. Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. And we are underway, still tied up here in the second. Sends a pass over. Stopped by the goaltender. Slides it up front. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that one's blocked. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Shot. Denies him on the play. Oh, another consecutive stop. Korczak's taking the puck behind his net. Through center along the wing. Hammers one from the point. Sends it high, and some of his teammates in front scrambling.
Everybody scattering for cover there. That thing is airmailed over the net from the blue line.
Here's a short pass to Cracknell. Nice pass. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Quick feed to Cracknell. And will play on as that goes off the outside of the post.
The Comets just shake their head. Another one off the pipe.
Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Can't connect on the pass. Slides the puck over. Stops him with a glove. And he slides it quickly to Brand. He got all of that one. The Wolves move the puck in the defensive zone. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Shot on net. Scores! The go-ahead goal!
This game has been tight. Now somebody's got a leg up. I don't think the goaltender gets a look at this at all, James. He just drops into the butterfly. He's hoping the thing hits him through that traffic.
James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. The Comets are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Quick pass to Brand. He got all of that hit. Receives the pass. Takes it across the blue line. The Comets gain possession in their own end. And that's picked up in the defensive end. And that pass goes off a stick. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And that's stolen, and they'll go on the attack. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Puck grab by McLeod. Lets it fly. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Nice zone entry from the middle. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. The Comets carry it along the wall. There's the whistle stopping play. Penalty coming up here. Lambos is caught for the trip, and he's going on a trip to the penalty box.
Reaching for the puck, trying to be in position. You're just a little bit away, and then you get nabbed for tripping.
Yeah, it's always tough to use the I got stuck excuse, right?
It never works.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
Well, the power play gets to dust itself off here. First opportunity tonight.
Moves it to LeFay. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Handles the puck at the point. Takes the shot. Can't connect.
You try to generate enough chances in a game that eventually you're going to punch through, but you got to get it on the net once you create the chance.
Korshak's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. What a hit on the play! Nice job to escape the zone. And now it's to Cracknell. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Great chance in front. He scores!
The power play comes through. They move the puck nicely, and they're able to capitalize on the extra man. Well, the only way he's stopping this one is if it hits him. As soon as the shooter went to shoot it, the goaltender dropped into the butterfly. He's looking around that traffic, hoping he can find it.
The Comets have to be feeling good about themselves right now, Ray. A 2-goal cushion as they're approaching the intermission here.
They played well, and they deserve to be in the lead that they're in. Now as you get close to the intermission, the coach will remind them, don't fall asleep yet.
Puck scooped up by Ranford. Lets it fly from the point, and he comes up with the save.
Hey, usually the whistle is going to stop the play. I guess not tonight. Korzak's done everything here except pull the other guy's gloves off.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. And he hangs on just as time runs out. Well, not exactly a banner night for the goaltenders as the second period comes to an end. At least they'll get a breather here. Don't go anywhere. third period is coming up, and it's coming up next. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. Korshak's won possession. Steps inside the line. The Comets have it now. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, what a blocker stop on that.
Somehow the shooter got loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save.
Look at that right there.
Wow, he lowered the shoulder down. He read that play so cleanly, he was able to close up the ice. Nowhere for him to go.
Just a cinder block he ran into. Pokes it away in his own end. The Wolves take possession here in the open ice. Couldn't connect, although not exactly an ideal pass to begin with. Into the offensive end now.
Oh, he laid a solid hit on him there. He was waiting for him and laid the shoulder right into him.
That might loosen a few of the choppers on that play. And no luck on that pass attempt. Oh, off the inside of the post. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Hey, we get a look on the highlight here. That's a really nice blocker stop, but what a scoring chance. In good position, just beaten by the goalie.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. It's a 2-goal lead here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. The Comets will play it from the defensive zone. Slides it back to the blue line. Trying to shake the defender. Oh, what a save! Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Wally's won it off the face-off. Oh, did he eat that hit?
This is a good time to be retired.
Kaboom! Oh, what a hit on the ice. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. Just rocked on the play.
Man, you hear the old term bone jarring. That one had to hurt. The boards are still moving from that collision.
Wow!
Oh, man, he jumped right on top of him, went right over top of him.
Grabs the puck at center. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Oh, rocks him like a hurricane.
Look out. Get your head up, man. I need to take another look at that. I thought there was room to get by. Clearly, I was wrong. I'm glad I don't have to take the hit he just took.
Past the halfway mark of this period, 4-2 is the score. Lambos has won the draw. Glove save and the puck moves on.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
The Comets have it against the wall. On the attack along the boards. Can't connect. Takes a shot. Makes the glove stop. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play. It's a pretty good scoring chance turned aside. The shooter decides to go with the wrist shot. You got a couple shot options. That was the choice, and it's not the right one.
Here in the later stages of this period, it's 4-2. Looks to pass it to Vlci. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Up along the wing. Just wide. The Wolves gain control of it. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Sends the pass over. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Let's see what the officials are calling. I'd say that's a pretty good definition of charging.
Yeah, it is, James. I mean, he came from too far away, finished the check with too much force.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
The power play guys are pumped here. They haven't had any chances tonight. Here's their first.
Scrum ensues along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Coys. Here's a chance! Oh, and it stays out. I think he made a toe save on that one.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. The Wolves scoop it up along the boards. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. And that's poked away. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. The Wolves get a hold of the puck in their own end. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. From the neutral zone now. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Blocked in front. Takes the shot. Here's the clearing attempt. And a nice job by the Killers on that one.
Yeah, now they can get a change, get some fresh players on the ice.
Slides it on over to Coys. It is all over. The Comets win this one, and a night it seemed as though the puck was on a string for them.
They had it the whole time and really looked like they were going to dominate the game because they had the puck so often. However, it was tight, and they did a good job to hang on.
And that'll do it for Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cybulski. Thank you.